Coming up next on the show, Graham goes fishing for sapphires and red claw in a beautiful regional area right here in Queensland.
I'm standing here with local passionate resident who has a wealth of knowledge about emerald, Mr. Glen Wass. How are you, mate?
Good, thank you.
So, Glen, must be plenty to see and do here for visitors.
There is. Just behind us, for example, a copy of the Van Gogh called Sunflowers. Now, this area here used to be one of the largest sunflower growing area in Australia. Unfortunately, it got a disease in it many years ago. You don't see sunflowers now in somebody's garden. West is the Gemfields.
Beautiful.
There's the Botanical Gardens, the other side of town, Fairbairn Dam and Lake Maraboon, the Minerva Hills National Park, Fred's Gorge. It's a must-see.
Can't wait to check it out.
Right.
Good on you, mate.
Right.
We're here at the Miners Heritage Walk in Sapphire Mine. I'm with Lisa. G'day, Lisa.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Tell me about this incredible place.
It is the largest walk-in sapphire mine in Australia.
And what can a visitors here expect? What can they do here?
So visitors, when they come here, they can have a fully guided underground mine tour. It does take 45 minutes. We take them 15 metres underground. We explain to them the history of sapphires, how they were formed, how we got them here, show them some of the old diggings, and explain a bit of the history. They can also buy a bucket or a bag of wash and fossick in our fossicking park here, and also look at some beautiful jewellery and giftware and maybe take home a special piece for themselves. Bucket of wash. Over to the water trough, you're just under the water.
Yes.
Okay. Shaking up and down vigorously. Now what you're looking for is anything that has a glassy, sparkly shine to it.
So I'm picking out things like this.
That's a sapphire, so that's a beautiful size sapphire.
See all those? I'm no expert, but I think I may be able to retire. I'm standing here in the beautiful Emerald Botanic Gardens and I'm talking to Michael, who's a local resident and photographer. G'day, mate, how are you?
Good, mate, yourself?
Mate, I'm great. Tell me about this beautiful spot.
In size, 42 hectares, split down the middle from the Goa River. Walking tracks, running tracks, wildlife with birds, kangaroos, koalas. Then you got the duck ponds, the windmill, playgrounds and picnic areas for the family and friends and that.
What does it take to get in amongst the wildlife and get those great shots?
If you spend the time, you get to know where each bird and species is. Same with the koalas, they move around quite often.
Is there a better time of day to shoot?
Usually morning and afternoon is the best time to shoot, but I've found any time of day is pretty fine around here. One of the prettiest birds we've got here is a forest kingfisher. Yeah. Very vibrant. You just sit here all day watching them come down out of the trees.
Just had to come and check out Lake Maraboon and Fairbairn Dam, just a short drive southwest of Emerald. Now I've been told that this holds 3 times the capacity of Sydney Harbour. Now I also learned that Maraboon is Aboriginal for where the black ducks fly. What a special place this is, an abundance of wildlife and just absolute serenity. Well, I'm here with Jeff and Pete, a couple of fellows who come up to the lake every year. Morning, fellas, how are you?
Oh, good, thank you.
Mate, what's the attraction every year?
Well, we come up here to red claw. Most days we get, anywhere up to 100 red claw. That's great.
And fish, you get plenty of fish?
They get plenty of fish here.
What's the passion?
Mate, it's the red claw and the weather, where we come from, very cold. We come up here and just love the sun. And, yeah, it's great. Yeah. It's a beautiful town and all the people up there at the caravan park, they're all doing the same thing we're doing. And, it's just fantastic.
Fellas, thanks very much for having a chat with us. It's been a pleasure.
Our pleasure.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next year.
Good on you.
Good on you. Picture yourself standing here 28 million years ago. Now, the temperature's not just hot, but scorching hot. And all around you is a landscape shrouded in gases and red-hot ash. Rocks blasting into the sky and flaming molten rocks spewing out from vents like rivers on fire. Take a glimpse into Minerva Hills' volcanic past. We're here at Fred's Gorge. town of diverse experiences. Well, Emerald, you have been a great town to visit. But as always, don't take my word for it. Come and check it out for yourself.
Well, there we go. That is amazing, isn't it? I keep forgetting just how big and beautiful this land still is. There's so many areas of Australia that I still haven't seen, and getting this little peek is really inspiring.
He's done a great job. The characters, I love it. And I would like to see that sapphire, Graham.
Yeah,
Where is
lucky
it?
guy. That's a good gig the man has.
I know, fantastic. Well done. Well, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do we?